This is Serlot Cat. This is Namaari's mount. I'm guessing everyone in the Fang rides one of these cats. It seems like each tribe has a unique mount. I already have Raya's tuk-tuk, but Namaari did not come with her cat. So I made one using some cardboard and polymer clay. Everyone from the Fang will be riding one of these cats. I'm only going to make one and reuse it for everyone. Audrey will be following Namaari around Kumandra, so she will also get on this cat. It came out looking cuter than ferocious. It kind of looks more like a domestic house cat. I was aiming for ferocious and vicious, but I guess it didn't turn out that way. I don't know if I ever want to get on top of a cat, for that matter, any type of cat. I can't imagine how you even stay on top of them, but I guess the people of Fang figured it out. Raya said the people of Fang love their cat, so maybe they really know how to communicate with their cat. I made the cat just tall enough for Namaari to get on. Her legs must not hit the ground. I also had to make the cat's body a little thinner so Namaari can sit on top of it. I made the cat's body by stacking layers of cardboard because I want the mount to be sturdy enough to stay upright, but also soft enough that I can squeeze a doll on top of it without breaking the cat. I might have to push the doll a lot to get it to stay on top. I made a rough shape of the cat's body by stacking up layers of cardboard and gluing them together. I wrapped around the body with some paper towels and tissue papers. I wrapped around the cat's head with some aluminum foil and then covered it up with a thin layer of polymer clay. I baked it so I can sculpt a face on it. I dabbed a little bit of clay around the nose, forehead, the mouth to form the face. And then I dabbed a little bit of clay around the teeth. I attached the two fangs on the lower mouth, and then I baked the head once more. Next, I painted the head before attaching it to the body. It would have been a lot harder to paint the face if the body was attached to it. I covered up the head with white paint, and then I painted the top of the head gray. I painted the nose pink, the mouth red, teeth white, lips black, and eyes yellow. I couldn't figure out if the cat is purple or gray, but it definitely had more gray tone under the sunlight. It only has the purple tint when the cat is in the shadow, so I decided the cat is gray. Next, I glued the head onto the body. I filled up any gaps in between the head and the body with some tissue paper. I also rolled some tissue papers around the wire to make the tail. I attached the tail onto the body and then I painted the body white. I painted the top of the body gray and left the legs white. I painted the black stripes on top of the cat's head, behind the neck, around the shoulders, and also some on the behind. The next step is the saddle. I cut out the rough shape of the saddle with a piece of cardboard. I covered it up with a piece of brown fabric. Then I sew a long strip of brown fabric for the girth. It looks like there is a saddle blanket underneath the saddle, so I also placed a large rectangular piece of brown fabric under the saddle for the saddle blanket, and then I hot glued the saddle onto the cat. The saddle looks like it has a lot more parts and there are some really intricate design details, but I kind of stopped it right here. I stopped these projects around where things look good enough and recognizable and usable for the stories, and then I'm happy. I don't know if there really is a huge benefit to making the saddle to look any better, but that means spending a lot more time on it. In hindsight, I should have made the legs to spread out a little bit wider so the cat is a lot more stable. It feels a little wobbly, but it still manages to stay upright. So here is Serlot, Namaari's cat.